Greetings, fellow tankers. This is Siberius here, and today I have ahredstealth with me, our fearless leader of the Spud clan, and we're back at it again. Now, we did go race around in our T-54s for a while. Those things, I mean, the Heat 54 is a credit sink anyway, and it's even worse now. It's just ridiculous with the economy in 2.8, with the provisions, and the effects are too great, the cost is too great, and it really just disrupts the game balance in a very negative way. But this isn't really about that. I mean, it sort of is. I mean, look how fast this thing goes, and that's just with the top fuel consumable, or provision rather. I didn't opt to throw in the 3% in on top of it. The effects do stack. I just didn't see the need for it. I have run it solo with that extra bit of juice on there, and it's ridiculous. It breaks these tanks. It kind of almost makes these things the looks of tier 7. I mean, it's almost that bad. Which, speaking of the looks, I think they went a little too far on the nerf on that thing, and they went way too far on the nerf on the Panzer 2G. So anybody watching that Panzer 2G video I did now, the information there is mostly obsolete. I mean, the tank sort of plays the same, just understand you're not going to be able to spit out quite as many shots. I mean, it just kind of does these 2 double shots, and that's it. They took away a third of its firepower per reload, which is a lot. But anyway, back to the game at hand. You can see back there I was able to easily dodge that Pershing shot. And could I have done that without the fuel? Probably. But I tell you, that extra 10% engine power sure does help in a tank like this. It also, incidentally, makes the Type 59 play almost like a T-54. The difference is just that noticeable. So Stealth and I are trying to do the business here. Stealth is way off back behind me, and it looks like he's, according to the mini-map there, it looks like he's dogfighting with somebody up there. I'm not sure what he's fighting. Yeah, okay, he looks like he's dealing with the jumbo. So we are a bit separated, but we have not really stopped firing. I really want to try to take care of that Pershing, though. The Pershing's not really happy with me because I've been doing quite a bit of damage to him. It is me not paying attention to the SU like a dang noob. Though honestly, I'm not sure what the SU was doing in that position. That was not really a good place to be. And noticing our team is getting whittled down, I'm trying to work my way back towards Stealth. And he's doing a remarkable job of cleaning up the tanks that are behind me. So with the tanks gone between us, now we can kind of get back together and try to whittle down the last of these 2 opponents. That Pershing definitely has it out for me. He flat out ignores the Tiger II just to try to come for me. But what he doesn't realize is Stealth and I are right there to put crossfire on him. And all we have to do now is try to take care of this VK. I initially was going to circle around, but then I noticed Stealth is going to circle around for the flank. I'll hold the front. There he is. He's got him turned, and he's kind of just sort of screwed, and he knows it. This right here kind of makes me a little sad. I mean, I don't know if he got disconnected or kind of was just screw it and let himself go. But that's kind of how this game is going. It's sort of pay to win-ish now, and that right there kind of makes me a little bit sad to see. But that's game number 1. Game number 2's got a little bit more going on. It's a little more funny, and it's just really just very telling of how update 2.8 is. Alright, here's game number 2 at Castilla. Stealth is going to propose the idea of flanking, and I'm going to go for it because, well, Stealth's a really good player, and I think we can pull off such a crazy maneuver. And as long as we do that, and as long as our main force goes mill, well, this could be really crazy successful. Let's see what we got. And again, you can see with that fuel provision, man, look at this thing just takes off. And you can see, I mean, look how fast this thing it just climbs up the hill, even kind of like cornering. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That is broken. All right, so seeing as I really don't have any shots up here, and my team's really not pushing forward enough to light anything up, I'm going to push with stealth. He's already over there in the northwest corner. I'm going to hightail it over there so we can do some damage. First up is the Comet. He's wisely pulling back, but he's not hull down. He sticks the hull out, and stealth scores to hit on that drive wheel, and this is the beginning of the end for that poor Comet. That Comet's not going anywhere now except for back to the garage. All right, score 1 for Billy and Jimmy Lee. And now on to the M4. The M4 doesn't exactly present much of a challenge here. I don't know if it's connectivity or just poor gameplay. But I just 2 down for the good guys. Now I probably should have hung out here behind this ridge, or even on the shrub, or even down here in this little depression. But oh no, I just go full YOLO right after what I think is the AT-15A up here on the hill. And I should have pulled a bit further back before I went for that shot. And I go for the second shot, still haven't pulled back, and I pay a bit of a price for it. He does nick me. And these two come around thinking that, you know, I don't think they saw stealth. I don't think stealth was spotted. I'd have to ask him. I didn't get a chance to talk to him about this game. But I'm trying to keep moving and to minimize any kind of damage that I'm going to take. And stealth happens to be that angel watching over my shoulder. But I'm down to 14 health, and I really don't have anywhere to go. Stealth is able to finish off the AT-15, fortunately. So now all I got to do is hide behind this rock, be patient, and hope stealth's aim is true. Stealth gets another one into him. He hesitates, and trolling him behind the rock is successful. Hooray for the good guys. Alright, so now we just got to hunt down the last 2 tanks. Our team's pretty much been decimated. They just totally noobed out over on the eastern side. The red team's not really happy with the fact that we've wiped out 5 of their 7 teammates so far. And in stealth's defense, I would have fired all heat too from the position he was in. You want to take on an AT-15 and a KV-1S frontally, you fire the heat. And even an angled VK-28.01 can deflect the AP rounds of a Dragon, especially at the distance he was at. So, hell yeah, fire heat. Besides, it's a tool in the box available to all players. It's not unfair, it's not cheating. And it's using all the tools in the box. Otherwise, you're being a tool for not using it. Furthermore, some of these pinkish shots that would be questionable otherwise, I'm able to score with AP because I have the penetration crew skill up to level 6. And what that does is it kind of helps in those situations. So I just haven't had to use heat yet. Is the only reason I haven't used it. So now all we got to do is finish off this T-29. I'm moving into a flank position. He's out in the open. It's just a matter of which one of us he's going to aim at and which one of us is going to put him down. He's turned towards me, so now stealth's just going to keep pouring in damage. And it's time for me to go, because from that position, the odds of me being able to really put a shot home before he gets me, it's not good terrain for this tank. I'm going to try to move into a far more beneficial area. I'm going to get off of his radar. I'm going to drive in sniper mode and run into the carcass of our T-29. And I want to try to see if I can poke out just far enough where I can send a shot in. Now at this point the T-29 is facing us, and at this distance even frontally AP will have a tough time penetrating the hull. So you will see me switch over to heat, and you'll see the coloration. You'll see how much red there is with AP. There's just no way that would have went in. And that's game. Well, hope you enjoyed it, and I plan on putting up some other game stuff. I'm not really sure what yet. I had some things planned, but with the update it kind of changed a few things and what my roadmap's going to look like for videos. But stay tuned. I hope to have some more videos up soon. Thanks for watching.